Princess Eugenie is following in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's footsteps with her latest venture. On Wednesday, the princess took to Instagram to share the news that her charity, the Anti-Slavery Collective, is launching its new podcast. It comes 2 years after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex signed a multi-year deal with Spotify to produce exclusive audio content and podcasts. The weekly program, entitled Floodlight, will host a range of guests discussing modern slavery and how to put an end to it. Eugenie will host the podcast alongside her close friend Julia de Boinville, who co-founded the collective with her. The news closely follows the announcement of Meghan's new podcast, Archetypes, which is set to be released this summer. Archetypes will explore the impact of stereotypes and typecasting on women around the world. The Duchess plans to talk to experts, historians and women who have experience being typecast. Despite Harry and Meghan's departure from the firm in 2020, Eugenie is said to have remained close to her favorite cousin, and his wife. The princess and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, are the only members of the royal family who have visited the Sussexes in their home in Montecito, California. Eugenie is known to have played an important role in Meghan and Harry's relationship, and was the first member of the family to know about the romance. Now, a royal biographer has claimed that Eugenie even orchestrated the first meeting between Meghan and the Queen. In her new book entitled The Palace Papers, Inside the House of Windsor, The Truth and the Turmoil, Tina Brown wrote, "The Queen met with Meghan after attending church at Windsor, in an informal drop-by at Royal Lodge, orchestrated, doubtless, by Harry's favourite cousin, Prince Andrew and Fergie's, Sarah Ferguson, daughter Princess Eugenie, for whom the Queen has a soft spot." She goes on to say Her Majesty made the conversation easy and reserved judgment. Ms. Brown wrote, "She, the Queen, was just happy Harry was happy." While the close bond between Eugenie and Harry was proven to be intact following the princess' visit to the US, the statuses of the Duke's relationships with other members of the royal family were not as clear. However, during a surprise visit to his home country earlier this month, the prince was reunited with both his grandmother and his father. Harry and Meghan made a secret stop-off in the UK ahead of their attendance at the Invictus Games in The Hague, the Netherlands. The royal couple had not been on British soil together since their exit 2 years ago. Following a brief meeting with Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, the Sussexes visited the Queen at her home in Windsor Castle. Harry spoke affectionately of his meeting with the Queen, saying it was great to see her. In an interview with NBC's Today Show that aired last week, Harry said, "Being with her, it was great. It was just so nice to see her." He continued, "She's always got a great sense of humor with me. We have a really special relationship. We talk about things that she can't talk about with anybody else." One royal expert has claimed the recent meeting between the Sussexes and Her Majesty may have also been orchestrated by Eugenie. Jonathan Sacerdoti told Us Weekly last week, "Princess Eugenie is a peacemaker. Eugenie may have been the person to suggest the meeting, or to try and help arrange it, make the contact." Mr. Sacerdoti added, "She's obviously maintained these good relations with Harry and Meghan, visiting them in California when she was out there and publicly being seen with them. She's also said to be close to the Queen as well, and that would put her in the perfect position to broker that sort of meeting." Eugenie and Jack live in the Sussex UK residence, Frogmore Cottage, with their son, Augur. The couples are known to have spent time with each other's children, potentially making Eugenie and Jack the only members of the royal family who have met Meghan and Harry's daughter, Lilibet Diana. The Queen is reportedly desperate to meet her namesake. The upcoming Platinum Jubilee may provide the perfect opportunity for Her Majesty to finally be introduced.